Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me. Whew. All right, first things first, what are you drinking? What are you sipping on tonight? This is hopefully a judgment free zone because you're not going to believe what I'm drinking right now. It is some leftover ground down corking. So it's flat, it's not sparkling wine anymore. And it was at room temp, so I poured it over ice, okay? Please don't judge me. I'm judging myself. It's okay. But if you guys are drinking something, let me know in the comments section. I want to hear what you're sipping on tonight. That's what I have in my glass. And listen, it's actually pretty good, okay? So even when your sparkling wine bottle goes flat, you can still use the wine. I think like one of our cocktail mixers thrown in here. Add a little Sprite. Ta-da! You got a nice little cocktail. But it's pretty good just over ice too. So you never know. Whew. All right. We are like 2/3 of the way done with October. It's been another crazy month. Not quite as crazy as September, but busy, that's for sure. This last weekend, we had our first murder mystery at our beautiful new building, and I think it was quite the success. And so now I have been busy planning our next murder mystery. I am super excited. I'm trying to do a holiday party family gathering gone wrong. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really good time. So stay tuned for the date, tickets, details, etc. for that. I know this last murder mystery sold out. So hopefully this next one, you'll be able to snag some tickets and join us. They're always so much fun. So thank you to everyone who joined us on Saturday. If you were there Saturday and you weren't there for the murder mystery, then I'm sorry if the screams frightened you. We were having a lot of fun upstairs, okay? So next time, come and join us and you can have fun too. Not that you weren't having fun, obviously. You're at the winery, you're having a good time. Okay, let's get into this week's events because we have a lot. But first things first, I don't want to forget our slushy flavors for this week. So we're switching it up. Apple cider has been really popular. It is October, it's fall, so we kept apple cider. But then instead, we have cranberry crush, which is cranberry orange. You know, Ethan's going to ask, there it is. Do they mix? Ethan says definitely, and I agree. Cranberry and apple cider, like a cran apple orange combination. I think this one is going to be extra, extra delicious mixed together. Not going to lie. So, do they mix? They sure do. Slushies, the plan is to pack the machine up here any day now. So if you guys feel otherwise, then let me know. But right now, the plan is to pack the machine up. So slushies are only going to be here for a short while. So come and get them before they go back in the vault till like late spring, I guess. So slushies only have a few days left. Look at this beautiful photo Ryan took with the vineyard in the background. Love it. Speaking of beautiful photos, she also, with the vineyard in the background, captured this new one of all of our cocktail mixers. Christian's been working hard to get them all mixed up and back in stock, and she has done just that. We have not only our regular cocktail mixers back in stock, but the cocktail of the month has been so popular. And with fall and the holidays coming up and everything, we wanted to give you guys an option to make the autumn harvest meal at home. So not only do we have all of these cocktail mixers back in stock, but we also have the pumpkin spice cocktail mixer available. And so these, we can give you a recipe if you want, or you can play with it yourself and make all kinds of good stuff. But the pumpkin spice cocktail mixer we have mixed up and ready to grab. I know a lot of people, we've gone through a fair amount of this, and we have had to major stock up on the ginger beer to the point where we're looking into getting kegs of ginger beer, which is fun. We're trying to locally source that as well. So the pumpkin spice mule, aka autumn harvest mule, has been a big hit. I think it would be an awesome addition to any holiday gathering coming up here. So the pumpkin spice mixer is also available for you to take with you. Dragon's Breath is still available, but it is going fast. And this one's low stock. And FYI, on the fall collection, all we have left is cherry pie. A couple bottles of that. That'll probably be sold out by the end of the weekend. I would not be surprised. All right, let's get into this week's events. So tonight we had our first ever candle making class. I'm so excited to hear how that went, and we look forward to working with them again. And I know we've had a lot of requests because this class sold out very quickly. So stay tuned for future dates on candle making. And thank you to everyone who joined us. Tomorrow on Thursday, we have 2 events happening. A little bit of overlap, but both, you can hit up both or one or the other. So starting things off at 4, Brandy will be coming and doing tarot readings tomorrow from 4 to 7. I'm excited. Christian and I were talking, like maybe we should see if Brandy can come extra early and do a reading for each of us. So I don't know if Christian ended up reaching out to her. Maybe Christian can comment and let me know. Brandy's coming early. So we're doing tarot card readings tomorrow from 4 to 7. And then also tomorrow, our book club will be meeting up at 6 p.m. They are going to be discussing the book Enchanted to Meet You by Meg Cabot. Karen said it was a light, easy read. If you've read it, did you agree? I fully planned on reading this one, and then I downloaded this book by Geneva Rose and got hooked on that, and am in the middle of that instead. So haven't read the book yet for this month. I could probably put it on 2x and listen to it between now and tomorrow at 6 p.m., but that'd be a little crazy. So hopefully if you're coming to book club, you've managed to read it. If not, you're still welcome. And I'll make sure to announce the next month's book club soon. I know a lot of times for November and December, instead of doing like a book club each month, we'll do one kind of in between the holidays, like the first week or 2 of December. So stay tuned for the next date, because with the holidays coming up in the next 2 months, the dates will be a little different. So heads up there. All right. Oh man. The events keep building. They're all super fun, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really excited for this one. Hocus Pocus trivia, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna be hosting. I'm going to be dressed up as Sarah Sanderson, one of the witch sisters. And I decided to go and make my own like DIY version costume instead of just getting one from, the Halloween Spirit Halloween. There we go. I was like, the Halloween store. What's the Halloween store? Instead of just getting like your kit costume, I went a little DIY and I tried it on the other night and I was like, oh my gosh, I pulled it off. It looks like Sarah Sanderson. Then I gotta do my hair and makeup. It's gonna be so much fun. So you are strongly encouraged to dress up as your favorite Hocus Pocus character and come and join us on Friday at 6 p.m. for Hocus Pocus trivia. I think Christian's going to be dressing up as Binks, the beautiful black cat you see here. And yeah, the event has gotten a lot of attention, so we aren't reserving seats. I recommend sending a team member or two to come as early as possible and reserve your table. I have a feeling if it's not raining, there might even be teams sitting outside because we're going to have a very full house. So I'm really excited. I've been finishing up the trivia questions, and there's some really tough ones. I was like, oh, some of this is going to be way too easy. And then as I kept working on more and more questions, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't know if I would get these if I wasn't doing my research here. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully it's going to be a pretty tough competition. So come and join us on Friday for Hocus Pocus trivia, or get your tickets for Saturday. Ethan, we got to decide. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think we should do for our Halloween costume. Ethan and I are going to try to do a joint costume, but haven't locked it in yet, and the clock is ticking. Halloween costume party. It's happening on Saturday at 7 p.m. Obviously, the big part of it is costumes, dress up. Though there will be a prize for the best costume. There will be past appetizers happening. So snacks are included with your ticket, as well as a specialty cocktail that is very on theme. So I'm very excited for the specialty cocktail too. It's going to be super fun. So we have a Halloween costume party. We've done like Halloween trivia with a costume thing, and it's always been super fun to see people's costumes. But this costume party we decided to do this year, we're doing like the food, and it includes the drink tickets for the specialty cocktail. Otherwise, it's just going to be fun. I can't wait to see what the costume party entails and what people dress up as. So come and join us for that. Get your tickets. Then on Sunday Fun Day, we will, of course, have brunch, and then we're going to follow it up with live music with Evan Pingle. It's been a minute since Evan has played at the winery, so I'm really excited. He'll be playing on Sunday from 2 to 4. I haven't looked to see when the Packers are playing this week. I don't know if those are going to be competing then with the, let's see here. I'm looking it up, although someone's probably in the comments section telling me. Okay. Whew. The Packers game is at noon on Sunday. I promise I will try my best to play the Packers game on the TVs at the winery. That's been a whole new hurdle, guys. I'm trying really hard to play it, but technology has not been my friend. Normally it is, but I don't know. I've had bad luck getting the games going. So fingers crossed, we'll have the game going from noon to question mark, and then Evan will be for sure playing from 2 to 4. So you can celebrate that Packers win, knock on wood, with some live music with Evan on Sunday afternoon. And of course, squeeze some brunch in there as well. Okay. It's still October, so I just got to remind you, October wine of the month is the 7th anniversary Reserve Red. This is one of my favorites, Reserve Red. It's a dry red. This is a great wine to have around your house for the holidays. You never know when company will show up and you need to get out a really nice bottle of wine. We already talked about this, but the Autumn Harvest Mule Cocktail of the Month, it is a pumpkin spice mule. So it has Wine Wednesday, lime juice, ginger beer, and that pumpkin spice cocktail mixer we were talking about. So good. Okay. While we're talking about pumpkins, I got to talk about how Leon has been baking up some extra tasty treats in the kitchen. And we now have a seasonal special. This list will probably be growing, as I know Leon has made some apple crisp samples that were quite tasty. But we do have a seasonal pumpkin cheesecake happening right now. And so if you're looking for an extra sweet treat after wine and or food at the winery, the pumpkin cheesecake is a great option for that. Maybe before you have the pumpkin cheesecake, have my new favorite menu item. I may or may not have had some of these earlier today. I did. Yeah, I did. It's garlic bites. This was like we need to add these to the menu because they're delicious and amazing, but we also don't need to add these to the menu because then Amanda will be eating them on a daily basis. And so unfortunately, their deliciousness won and they are on the menu. And sure enough, had some again today. But they are what you see here, just little garlic parmesan bites that you dip into marinara, and they're so delicious. Right now we're trying to work on updating our food menu, and so unless Christian is still there working, it's still not on our menu. So you guys are in on this like secret menu item until we get the menu updated. So garlic bites are here to stay, that's for sure. If you've tried them, let me know if you're as addicted to them as I am. You could put garlic on cardboard, I think, and I would be like, this is so delicious. Okay. Just a friendly reminder, you've got only a few more days, but the clock is ticking on the leaves on the vineyard. So yesterday we had some really windy weather, and the tree line and the vineyard is not as voluptuous as it was a few days ago. So sunset photo contest, the clock is ticking. Get on that patio. I don't know what time the sun's setting nowadays, but look it up and get a beautiful photo like Laura did here and send it in to compete for our sunset photo contest. Winner will get an awesome Timber Hill basket. Okay, so that's going on for just a couple more weeks. Then let's see here. Wino Bingo. The next one is next week. Oh my gosh, it's November already next week. Gosh, guys. I'm not ready for November. It's supposed to get really cold next week too. Might start freezing and snowing. Okay, next week, our Wino Bingo organization for November is Special Olympics of Wisconsin. You know why we love it. We're so excited to have them. Special Olympics will be coming on November 3rd. And let's see, I need a calendar. Although I should be able to do math. 3 plus 14 is 17. So November 17th will be the other Wino Bingo night for November. So come and join us. And of course, please help support Special Olympics. Great organization. All right. Then coming up after Evan, a week from Sunday, we will have live music with Aga. Aga's good. I met Aga back like 2 years ago, maybe, at an awards show. And what an amazing person. And then turns out she sings. Christian knows her. Aga, we had Aga perform at the old winery this last summer, and she did such an amazing job. We received so many compliments. I could not wait until we could book her again. So I'm very excited for Aga to be coming back, and this will be her first performance at the new winery. So come and see her on November 5th. For a dome update. Stay tuned for a final update, but a lot of people have been asking, are the domes coming back? And the answer is yes. Are they going to be the exact same? That answer is probably not. We are working on upgrading them. So stay tuned for details on if and when they will be ready to book. But the domes, they will be coming back, but might be looking a little different this year. So we are looking into some upgrades. Now that we have some new digs, we need some new domes. So the domes will be coming back. Stay tuned. You know you're going to hear it here sooner than later when those reservations are available. Okay. Whew. I think I've covered everything. So much stuff going on, guys. I've got some planning to do for different events coming up, and we are adding another team member who will be helping coordinate said events. So I'm very excited for that. And we have some community events happening. This last week, we were at Sips and Sounds for Grace. And tomorrow, we're going to be at the Zonta Women's Business Expo. Lots of good stuff happening. All right, good news. Guys, share some good news with me. I came unprepared. I'm trying to think of like what my celebratory good news is for this week. Honestly, I'm really excited for Halloween. I have like multiple things for Halloween that I'm looking forward to, between the Hocus Pocus trivia, the Halloween costume party, and then, of course, actual Halloween day trick-or-treating at my house. All of these things are going to be a good time. But if you have some even better, exciting news, please let me know. Leave a comment. Share your good news. It's almost November. I don't know if that's good news, though. Or not. October has been flying by, which I'm not I don't love, like, I love October, so I'm not ready for October to be over. And next time we see each other for the update, it's going to be November. And hopefully, this last week of October is going to be perfect and beautiful. So that's what I've got. That's what we're going to celebrate. So if you have better news, which I'm sure you do, please comment with it, and I will celebrate with you. Okay, that's all I've got for tonight. Little short and sweet, but I'm ready to go drink my still ground uncorking on ice and get some dinner. I don't know if you can hear it, but Rudy is right over here whining. He apparently needs his attention for the night. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope I see you in the winery soon. Cheers.